Hey, what is the deal, YouTube? How's everybody doing today? It is I, Craig Harris, the Pope of Xbox, and I am back with another podcast. I like to say my thoughts and prayers are with everybody, as I'm sure you all are out in Las Vegas, just an absolute terrorism striking the homeland. A shooter with an automatic rifle, I believe he had, killed close to 60 people. I think it's up to now, and definitely my thoughts and prayers are there. I'm sure yours are too. And if you're watching the TV, you just want to take a quick break, join me on this podcast. That's perfectly fine. I do appreciate it. So shout out to everybody here out in California, the West Coast, the East Coast, people all around the country, people overseas, England, Germany, just all over. Austria, got a sub from Austria, Hungary. My goodness gracious. We're all around the world. India, just New Guinea, the Asian Pacific Islands. What's up to everybody out there? Hope you all are doing okay. It is Monday. It is October 2nd. And lots of gaming news. Tonight, how many of you all are going to go stand in line for Forza? If you do stand in line for Forza 3 or Forza 7, you can't here in Lexington because the midnight launch for Forza 7 at GameStop has been canceled. They did not have enough pre-orders for anybody to show up. I think they're going to do, I'll take that back. There's one launch for the people who are listening to me in Lexington and Louisville. If you got the game reserved down here, Georgetown, Richmond, Kentucky, Richmond Road, GameStop is going to be open from midnight to 1 o'clock today. That's Richmond Road. All the other GameStops, what they did was they took their pre-orders and just delivered them over there. So it is what it is, folks. For some reason, people did not go and buy. Here in Lexington, they did not go out and buy it. So what's going on, guys? What's going on? So I'm not. Yeah, I was on time today, actually, Cycle. So give me a little credit. But what's going on out there? What's going on? So yeah, but give me a little credit. But for all you people buying Forza 7 tonight, midnight, yeah, let me know what you're going to think about it. Oh, I've got so many games I've got to play. I finally got Dutch Head, Cuphead, and I'm going to start playing that here in about probably a few more hours to see what everybody's going through. So, but yeah, a lot of people bought it digitally. I get that. I understand there's been a major shift in that, and I've bought a lot of games digitally too. That's why I recommend 1 terabyte, not these 500 gig things. I recommend 1 terabyte for either console, PlayStation or Sony's PlayStation or Microsoft's Xbox. So no, I did not say 10:30. I thought I said, hold on, you got a 7 p.m. Wow. Well, congrats. The thing is that Forza, it's Forza. I can honestly say, shout out to J-Dub for saying that. And I just did the demo for Forza 7. It's the same game. It's the exact same game. So, yeah, there's a lot of games, folks. This is no knock on the people with the games. Shadow of Mordor, I think, comes out. The Shadow of Mordor comes out this week as well. Shout out to Jimmy B Gaming. That's the podcast I'm blessing. I love his ride-alongs with Jimmy. Everybody should go check those out. I know Cycle, he'll be listening over there sometimes early in the morning. But no, I always start at 12 noon when I'm off. If you're talking about my Craig's Corner, it's always 12 noon Eastern time. But yeah, but I think I can't remember Shadow of Mordor. Well, we're going to read about GT Halo Storm. That's an opinion, but I'm going to read the entire GT review from somebody who was a Forza fan. So, and they're going to read what they thought about GT. So, but again, it's neither here nor there. You do realize if there was no GT, there would be no Forza, because Forza was created to take on GT. That's why we have a Forza. So I do agree, 2 terabyte. If you're going to download a bunch of things digitally, you want 2 terabytes. So I may have to look into that, because I am going to start getting more and more games. Also, but let's get to the news. And also, Assassin's Creed Origins. It's 42.3 gigabytes. I don't know how that translates, but you all are going to need a lot of space. Okay, we're going to all need, and I don't know if that's a full digital download or if that's disc and digital. I mean, with that content, the way it downloads, that's a shit ton of data, though. Well, I'm excited about that. That comes at the end of the month. It is what it is. Also, for anybody who wants to watch me live stream Hellblade, I'm shooting for the weekend of the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. That's where I'm going to try to live stream for Hellblade. Anybody wants to watch me do that? That will be on Twitch, though. I'm doing most of my live streaming on Twitch now. So follow me on Twitch. Go from there. So yes, there's more cars, Halo Storm, but the tracks are roughly the same. And a lot of the Forza tracks, those tracks are made up. Tracks are actual authentic tracks, but it's neither here nor there. They're both driving games. Forza does not have a VR mode, so GT does. So, but the Forza that's out now, cars, but the GT game is geared more towards the people trying to go to the GT Academy. So there's more tracks in Forza. No, okay, well, first things first, don't call me a liar. The tracks in Forza are made up tracks. All right, some of them are real, but some of them are just made up, whereas that GT has more authentic tracks. Okay, that's just a reality. So no, we're not reaching Psycho Gamer. It's not fanboy stuff. We're going to read the article, because there are major differences in a true simulator racer versus a simcade. They're both driving games. But we'll read the article. PUBG is coming to PlayStation 4. It's been authenticated. I mean, I was kind of speculating about it the other day. This is another kick in the face of the Xbox guy. I'm talking about their fanboys and the people that are just going to buy the Xbox to buy it. Go ahead and buy it. But this is just another thing if they ain't got no exclusive games. So it's no exclusive games. So it is what it is. So Project Cars 2 has 60 tracks. Yeah, and Top Dog, are those tracks real, or are they, a lot of them are made up? I mean, which is fine. I don't see, it's not that big a deal. Forza Horizon 3, none of those tracks are real. Those are just, they're just right. You're just driving. You're road racing. It's not a real track. So, but Fortnite is better than PUBG. I don't know. They're calling it Pub Night. They had a Fort Pub or something like that. So, yeah, the whole thing is that, again, PUBG is coming to PlayStation 4. To me, I'd rather play Ghost Recon. There's no bragging about PUBG anymore. Yeah, and again, the people that are bragging about it were stupid anyway. Okay, people got to realize, here are the safe games. I'm going to give you 3 safe games for Xbox. One is Gears of War. That will never come to PlayStation 4. The other one is Halo. Halo will never be on PlayStation. And the other one is Forza. PlayStation. I'm telling you, that'll never be on PlayStation. The rest of those games, I'm talking about all the rest of their games, are open season. Okay? So it's just a matter, it's not a matter of if they come, it's a matter of when they come. So they're not going to turn down, a user base, install base of, 60, 65 million people. Okay, that's too much money out there for them to go get. Okay, that's just way too much money. So it's still Xbox still want MLB to show. Yeah, they do. And again, yeah, those games that are first party games are off limits. That's why Xbox wants they want crossplay. It's no longer a matter of them wanting it versus them needing it. Going forward, not next year, not 2 years from now, but remember, they think 7 to 10 years down the road, they aren't going to have a whole lot of exclusive games. I mean, like, look, they are dependent on multiplayer games. That's why they're hanging with games like Tomb Raider and Star Wars Battlefront 2, stuff like that. So, yeah, I have an Xbox One S, so it is what it is. It is what it is. But speaking of Star Wars Battlefront 2, boom, boom, boom. Oh, what a segue. That beta starts, I guess, is it tomorrow? Is it the 3rd or 4th? Is either starts tomorrow or it starts on the 4th at a Eastern time. I think it's like 4 in the morning. I think 4 in the morning it starts. So, and it has 10-on-10 arcade mode. You can take on the legends and things like that. I'm not gonna buy the beta or get the beta because I'm just gonna go buy the game when it comes out. That's a day one buy for me. Okay, I'm buying that. So that's definitely coming. So how many of you all plan on playing that beta? And let me know what that beta is. You're also gonna find out in the beta what the builds are. Okay, you will find out officially what the builds are. I know what all 3 builds are. So, well, 4 if you count PC. So let's just say there are going to be a lot of people who were telling you one thing, and let's go leave it there. Leave it there. Hold on. So let me do a quick Gears of War 4 review because I'm about 15 hours into it. It's okay. I'm having fun. Once I got the HDR set correctly for it, and got my picture where I needed it to be, which took some time because Gears is a dark game in the sense that it's just a dark game. So, meaning that the content is dark and it's just the way it's presented. A lot of it is just dark. So I had to go in and change the brightness, the contrast and stuff like that. I'm not complaining. The game is fun, but it's Gears. So, and I haven't played Gears since Gears Judgment on the 360, and that's, I don't know, 5-6 years ago maybe. So, but it's Gears. It's better than Judgment. I think it's truly Gears 4. I mean, I'm not complaining about it at all. So, I recommend it if you haven't bought it for your Xbox. I don't know what it's like on PC, but if you have not tried this game on Xbox, get it. It's actually a pretty fun game, and it was on sale at GameStop for $14.99. I shit you not. I shit you not. It is on sale right now for like $14.99. So everybody go pick it up if you got an Xbox. And I'm telling you, the games that you should be playing on there is the Horizon. And I got people saying, well, that Horizon that I'm playing is old. And it's like, you all just don't know how to race. You're supposed to always drive the tracks to do better. So what I've done is the people that are clouded with me on that game, the tracks that I've won on, which has been considerable, I've went in there and named them in games. So when you go back in, you're going to be driving on PlayStation tracks until you beat my avatar. And I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna beat me in these games, not these driving games. So just give it up. It's not happening. Everybody's going to find out the hard way. So if you play Forza 7 in that, brother, you are going down. Period. It's just the way it's going to be. Okay? I've been playing driving games since the 90s. So, it is what it is. So, 809, Microsoft, I think, was at Tokyo Gaming Show. They just didn't present on stage. And remember, Tokyo Gaming Show lasted 5 days. It lasted 5 days. So, yeah, there were some cool games. So, like I said, even Earth Defense Force 5, I may look into that. So, or was it 4? whatever that actually looked pretty cool. It looked like looked like Starship Troopers on Earth, So I may check that out. I'll look into it. So Sony announced that they have big new game. Yeah, Sony always does. Let's see, October 30th. Huh. Oh, that'd be cool. So we'll have to wait and see what they do. So I guess they have that. Then they have PSX in December. So big games. Yeah, I think Detroit Become Human will kind of be the centerpiece game. And again, Detroit Become Human is the top game I'm buying. So that, again, day one release for me. Because I'm a big fan of Blade Runner, the movie. I love Blade Runner. So that kind of reminds me of Blade Runner. So, but let's get into the PS5 and Xbox X. Now, this isn't kind of what it's billed to be. Microsoft is going to just look. They look at their console is kind of the way you would update a cell phone. It's official. This is what they're officially trying to do. Depending on how the Xbox One X sells is what they'll determine whether they will make another Xbox. So now, as we all know, I showed you all from newen.com or .net. They showed, you're going to get some more of the Frozen Wild at the Paris Gaming Weekly or Paris Game Show because that game comes out like a week after Paris Game Week. So we'll get to see Aloy and her sexy self trying to see how she's governing the Nora, so because that DLC is happening after she takes over. So Foxy did, big shout out to Foxy Games UK. That we had a great podcast yesterday. I was on there. Shout out to J-Dub, he was on there. Gamer Lives Matter, Wolf Flow. We were all on there. So it was a good podcast, fun. A lot of Nintendo Switch information. So actually, no, Psycho Gamer, because you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that game on regular, and I'm going to beat that game. So, like they're mad at a poor hip-hop gamer catching the blues. So, but I told you all, 2 reasons. I'm doing Hellblade, and if I get stuck on one of those puzzles, I will pause the game and go online to figure out how to beat the puzzle. Now, I'm going to try to beat it the good old-fashioned way, because shout out to Andrew Wilkins. He's supposed to throw a donation, and since I'm trying to build this PC, I need all the donations I can get. But with that said, if I get too frustrated and I feel like I'm being taken out of the game because of the puzzle, I'm not going to tolerate that. I will pause the game and get the puzzle offline. It just ain't happening. So has just started the stream. So, but yeah, I'm just, good God Almighty, and poor hip hop gamer. He's catching the blues. But Cuphead, Randall Thor beat Cuphead in what, a day and a half? So it's I'm a better platform gamer than you all think. So actually, I think I'm better at gaming than you guys understand. So, you do know I've won both Madden tournaments in Lexington, Kentucky. I've won them both. So, and there's been 10. I've won 2, and I won back-to-back. So, that's why when Hellblade, I think, came out, I was getting ready for Madden, which is in 4K, by the way, on the PlayStation Pro. For all you all who are still getting a chub off of what is 4K and what's not 4K. But back to PS5 versus Xbox X. So what Xbox is doing, what Microsoft looks like they're doing, they've said it publicly now, is that they were talking about this this is from Digital Foundry, Eurogamer.net. They literally are saying that they look at it like a cell phone. So they believe you can upgrade it like you do a cell phone. Now, I've got the same cell phone from like 3 years ago, so I'm good. So, or was it? Yeah, 3 years ago. So you can expect another Xbox, if they're going to build one at all, probably in 2020 to 2021. The PlayStation 5, which is going to be built, it's going to be a generational leap from what we got now. So I mean, I'm not going to go into, I've already told you what I think it's going to be. I think they're going to have a Ryzen CPU. I think they're going to target 60 on every game because what else is there? 60 meaning for their first-party IP. They've got enough first-party IP to go ahead and, they may, for maybe 40 to 50 games to hit 60 and be 1440p and up. So you will need a 4K TV to completely, but I don't think you're going to get an announcement till 2020, and this console won't be here to 2021, 2022. But that's just my opinion. So 1080p, no, 1080p does not look better than something that's 4K. It just doesn't. So, I mean, again, now the problem with it is that a lot of the pictures, and I think even Digital Foundry has said this, when they are still pictures, you can see differences in 1080p, 1440p, stuff like that. When a game is in a physical motion, if you have motion blur turned off, you really can't see a heck of a whole lot of difference. But again, that's been talked about to death. There's a handful of enclaves that still think it's that their 4K native is going to be a paradigm shift to what 1080p, 720p, stuff like that. There's a group of them who still think that's going to happen. So, and but it's not. It is not going to happen because the buffer is 2160p, and as long as the game hits that buffer, it's considered a 4K game. That is a Microsoft-ism. Okay, that's what Microsoft did with these games. So shout out to the people again that are buying the Xbox X. I'm not, because they don't have a Destiny 2 build. They're not going to have a Far Cry build. They're not going to have a Mass Effect build announced yet. So we're a month away from that console coming out. We're 36 days, 35 days from that console coming. You can see. Yeah, I told the Xbox people, and as the Pope of Xbox, as powerful as the Xbox X is, it doesn't run God of War, Detroit Become Human, Horizon Zero Dawn, Days Gone, Spider-Man. It doesn't run those games. Okay, MLB The Show, Persona 5, Infamous Second Son. I mean, I can go on Metal. It doesn't run those games. Okay, Uncharted Lost Legacy. I mean, I can go on and on. The Last of Us is not going to run those games. I do agree. Now, that's a good point. 1440p 60 does look better than 4K 30. I can attest. I've seen that personally. Now, if 4K 30 is running at ultra, that's not true. But yeah, 1440p at high settings looks better than 4K at mid settings. You're correct about that. So even within so that does come out. See, what is the evil within about? And I guess the evil's still within, because this is part 2. So, but what is that game about? So I mean, it looked creepy, but is it a zombie game? Stuff like that. So actually, Halo Storm, when you look at 1440p in high settings, it does look better. I mean, I'm saying that's why I think the next PlayStation will target. I think they'll hit 4K, but I bet you they target 1440p 60. So at Cuphead and Super Lucky, it runs Cuphead and Super. Yeah, and to me, I don't know if you've not played Cuphead, but everybody that I've talked to, that I listen to, and I trust that has played Cuphead, love it. I mean, they love it. So I'm sure I'm going to like it too. So, and look, when I first saw the game a couple years ago, I guess it was at 2015 E3. I'm like, wow, I'm buying that. So, hopefully they can get that on out. So, but let me ask you, would you rather have a Cuphead or a Fable? See, I'd much rather have Fable. 60 FPS and a higher will always look better because of how much data. Well, I don't disagree. That's my point. Yeah, I'm a 1440p man. That's what I am. I'm not a 4K guy. I mean, your buffer on your TV needs to be 2160p, or you need a 1440p monitor. If I was buying an Xbox X, The 25-cent bet. Okay. All right. Is it Allen 1? All right. So 1440p does not look bad. Yeah, actually it does. Now, if you want to say 4K Ultra, it doesn't. But look, 4K medium settings on a monitor versus 1440p high. 1440p high looks better. Look, trust me, I've seen it. Okay, and if you don't believe me, watch Star Citizen in 1440p, and then watch Star Citizen at 4K. You tell me which one looks better. All right, I would have said 4K as well, but Star Citizen looks better in 1440p. Cuphead is not that difficult where you're going to be throwing stuff. It's a platforming game. If you play Contra, it looks like that. I love Contra, so I still remember that code. Up, down, down, left, right, something like that. But anyway, PlayStation 5 is looking to make a generational leap. They have submitted their white papers, so we'll just have to wait and see when that leak comes out. So, but 1080p looks better. 1080p is fine. You don't know, most people who have PCs and are gaming, they're gaming at 1080p. So, but yeah, you are getting way caught up on resolution, and don't do it. If you're big into resolution, you should game on PC. Okay, that's just the reality of that situation. And I mean, again, that's what I'm going to be doing. 1440p, 60 frames per second. That's my target for PC. So I'm just waiting for my motherboard. Then hopefully I can go ahead and start throwing that damn thing together. So 1440p, 60, you keep forgetting the frame rate. No, 60, 1440p. Again, if somebody told me here this game, if I was a developer and they said, okay, we can target 4K or we can target 1440p, I would target 1440p. All right, that's just me though. So, and that's where I think the next PlayStation is going to do this target 1440p high to ultra settings. That's perfect for a console. Okay, and now if they're able to do some games 4K native, okay, fine. But I'd much rather them use a checkerboard with the 4K settings. I mean, again, that even Digital Foundry said that the enhanced mode is the best mode for Tomb Raider on console, and that is not a 4K mode. I believe that mode is 1800p. Says now, I mean, that to me is a legitimate thing. So, but yeah, if you're into 4K, then I would head towards PC. Head towards the PC. That's just my opinion. Though. Everybody's different. Nobody's right or wrong. Speaking of 4K, I did tell you all when I would go to Best Buy and I saw a 4K TV that you all could, and this is for the people who don't look. If you have a 1080p TV and you're getting an Xbox One X, or you have a Pro and you want to just get a 4K TV, they have an element up there which is garbage. I mean, it is trash, but it's an element. It is Best Buy's TV. They make the Element TV, I believe. $99.99. So $299, $299.99. $300, smart TV, 4K, Element. Now, if you combine that with an Xbox, you're looking at $800 out the door. You're actually under $1,000. You're getting a 4K TV, and you're getting a new Xbox. Again, for the people who are trying to figure out how they're going to afford it and may have a little bit of issue trying to get one, this I recommend for you. I recommend this for you. So, you know, but I think that's so. It's whatever you guys want to do. Oh my goodness, Halo Storm. There's nothing to damage control. The Pro did not target 4K native games. I mean, you're the only one who still thinks it does. I mean, even Max Gaming said they didn't do it. So if you don't want to believe me, at least listen to Matt's gaming because he's like a big Xbox guy. That's the truth. They already said in their press conference a year ago with the Pro targeted. Can it do 4K games? Yes. Is that what it targeted? No. So that it is what it is. So that's why it's $399. So, and again, if you're a 4K guy, then you should get a PC. But from what you have said, if you're telling the truth, you still have a 1080p TV. So why do you care about 4K? So Xbox One did not target 1080p. They targeted 720p. That's a reality. Okay? That's just, I don't know why you're having trouble with that. So if they targeted 1080p, why are most of their games under 1080p? You have a 4K TV now. Okay, that's great. Yes, it targets 720 to 900p, exactly, which is fine. You know, they even said, okay, did you know that Coalition, the people that make Gears of War 4 Halo Storm, did you not know that the original Xbox could not hit 1080p on that? The Xbox One S, because it has a little bit more power, can hit 1080p. So 900p to 1080p, yes, but their main target was 900p. All right, you do know that Halo 5, you call yourself Halo Storm. Halo 5 is not a 1080p game. It's not, okay? Neither is Quantum Break. Now, I'm not dissing those games. So, you know, so actually, I'm glad you brought up PSVR because Sony did announce yesterday that PlayStation VR is going to get a lot more games starting in next year. So, yeah, their target was the games. Yeah, the main thing is they got games out. Cycle's right. So, but your whole 900p, but Halo Storm is a perfect example of somebody who thinks that the Pro they actually walked out on stage and said, this is our 4K console. They never said that. Okay. I mean, they never said, I mean, I'm serious, man. You need to go listen to the press conference again. All they said was they would be able to get higher fidelity in their games. And then they showed a handful of games running, and it was Mass Effect. They showed Modern Warfare, one of those Call of Duty games. So, I mean, so that's you gotta look into this information yourself, okay? All right, we can no longer do it for you. You need to educate yourself. So, if you want to, but congratulations on your 4K TV. So, but again, if you all are still trying to figure out if you got a 1080p TV, there is an Element on sale for $299.99. But I do not recommend it. But with that said, I am not going to lie to you. 99, if it's a secondary TV and it's 4K, yeah, I may have to look into that myself. So the X has higher resolution than that. The X does a little bit more. I mean, I'm here to tell everybody that. So the X does a little bit more. So, we'll just have to wait and see on the resolution of these games. But I've said before, they got the X is doing what 1440p on a Quantum Break. So why didn't they hit 1080p with Quantum Break if that's what they targeted Halo Storm? If that's what they targeted, why is Quantum Break and Halo? And again, that's first. I think Quantum Break was made by who made Quantum Break? That's because Microsoft published it. I know that. So, you know, but I'm telling you guys, if you're going to get into a chasing the 4K ghost, you're going to be disappointed. So do like the look of it. Yeah, the new Xbox is exactly, it's a little bit wider than the Xbox One S. So it's an impressive kit. 80 graphics card in there. So it does, I mean, look. The only people that are trying to convince themselves is them. They don't have to convince nobody else. I canceled mine because the Tomb Raider bill is garbage. For all this talk of Beast is coming and 4K on 4K 60. I call BS on it. I've called BS, so I've moved on. I will buy one when they release a white one next year at E3. So, you know, the Switch will beat the well, if the Switch is in stores and they have enough in stores, it probably will. All right, but let me get to the GT Sport review. We're going to read it verbatim out of here. And let's see here, guys. So I'm going to screen share this. There we go. There we go. All right. So as you can see from what's here and what it clearly says is hands-on. Gran Turismo is actually way more enjoyable than I expected. So now this is directly from the article, as you can see there. This is an official review of the game. They went hands-on. So, all right, folks, here we go. Second, that is today. So this is hot off the press, as we old heads like to say. You guys would say it's a notification. You millennials out there. But this is hot off the press. So here we go. This is from David Smith. He actually reviewed the game. So it says, hot off the heels of a hands-on with Forza Motorsport 7, the most visible racing series in recent memory, I went into my preview session with Gran Turismo Sport, wondering if the elder statesman of the racing games could make an impression given its effusive competition. And remember, there's Project Cars 2, there's Drive Club, there's, of course, aforementioned Forza. There's a bunch of racing games, F1. Everybody knows that. And like I said before, if you are a driving cat, this generation has been really, really good for us. So, all right, but where was I? All right, so it says, it did. And what's more, I realized I'd missed GT a little. Okay. Now, that first paragraph clearly says that it's made an impression on me. It's doing something way different than Forza, but let's read on. It says, in the 2 hours or so I got to spend with Gran Turismo Sport, the overriding impression I left with was one of fascination. It is extremely Japanese, which is to say that it's all business, okay? The seriousness which it takes the responsibility of being its platform's premier racing sim stands in stark contrast to Forza's seemingly endless personality. I'm going to read that again. The seriousness with which it takes the responsibility of being its platform's premier racing sim stands in stark contrast to Forza's seemingly endless personality. Forza has the ability to just be more of an arcade type of game, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I want to make this clear. There's nothing wrong with that. But I can tell you right now, if you're racing in Gran Turismo and you wreck, you can't hit Y. You can't hit the Y button and then have it rewind the race. Do you ever see that happening in real life? No, you don't. Okay, but let's keep going. So I was never shutted by the driver AI. Okay, never targeted, boxed out, or in any way made to feel as though I was under any heavy positional pressure, and yet I was still challenged. So this is a harder game than Forza. That's what he's saying in that one thing. This is harder. So as you can see, it was hard to get into first place, and it was hard to stay there. So let me tell you this right now. You get in first place in Forza, you're going to win the race. Okay, it's just the way that game is designed. Okay, this is the AI backs off of you, and I don't care if you put it in hard mode because I've done that. So, but Forza is a simcade. I wouldn't expect it to do anything different. So let's see here. Now, where was I before I rudely interrupted myself? Okay, it says this, if anything, should be an indicator of how long it's been since I played a Gran Turismo title and how often I find myself in Forza's clutches, where Forza pushes the idea that every race is a white-knuckle battle to finish in a display of predictable, there's the word predictable, American exceptionalism. GT Sport has a meditative quality to it like, man, your mind can't wander. You know, you have to maintain your focus, but you're not sweating bullets the entire time either, and I appreciate that. Says, I'll start harping on the GT Forza comparison at the moment. Did my screen freeze? No, it did not freeze. Thank God. Oh, my screen freeze. It says, you know, let's see here. Where was I? Okay. It's been on my mind, but I'll leave it with this. The closest comparison I can find for the differences between GT and Forza is PES and FIFA. Two games that are ostensibly about the same thing, and yet which couldn't be more different in their individual approach. And now this is what I've been trying to tell you guys. Forza is a simcade, and shout out to J-Dub, he has said this too, whereas that Gran Turismo is a simulator. Now, Project Cars falls right in the middle, okay? Falls right in the middle because it does some things better than Forza, and it does some things better than GT. Drive Club is more leaning towards what GT did, okay? So, says our session, okay. Our session with GT Sport was conducted in the kind of specialized bucket seat with screen setups that are common at PR events for racing games and the lounge rooms of racing sim fans with perhaps too much enthusiasm for the journey. Basically, they were around a bunch of fanboys, okay? All right. This allowed the assembly press, you know, to see just how closely GT Sport simulates actual driving with a wheel and pedals, but also kept us from playing the game with a controller, which will, by the way, be 99% of the players, me included, okay? Me, because I decided to go ahead and get this game. So after reading this review. So even with the wheel, I did fall back into rhythms of old after a few minutes. I spent hundreds of hours on Gran Turismo 3 during my ill-advised car body phase. Yeah, carboy phase. I'm sorry, I misread that. Carboy phase. And it took a moment for those muscles to start working again. So, all right, the demo we played felt fairly close to what the finished product will boast. There were lots of cars from every era and class to choose and let's see, choose from and real-world tracks. See, there you go, Halo Storm. Real-world tracks. This confirms what I said to you earlier. Please don't call me a liar, okay? So enough to prod the part of the brain that loves collecting things. Again, Gran Turismo is a simulator, okay? So it's as close to driving. You can actually go from the game into the GT Academy and go get your drive license. And some of those cats, men and women, have gone on to actually win real races in real life. You don't see that with Forza because, again, Forza is an arcade sim racer, and there's nothing wrong with that. You all have got to get out of your feelings when it comes to this stuff, okay? Nothing Microsoft will put out will top what Sony can do. Just go and enjoy the games you got while you can. While you can, all right? So, because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. So, says GT Sport also boasts support for PSVR. Where's the VR for Forza? You know, where's that VR? All right, allowing you to put yourself into the cockpit of any of the game's cars on any of the game's tracks. I tried this mode earlier in the E3, early in the year at E3, and it didn't seem that much had changed since then. So it is what it is. You know, driving in VR is strange. Okay, that's what it says. If it doesn't immediately set off a wake of nausea in your stomach, then you might find it to be a little bit curious. As with real driving, you spend the vast majority of your time looking at the road. Your eyes occasionally dart to the speed of your rear view, to your speed or your rear view mirrors. When I'm hauling at 300 kilometers, you know, I believe that's what, 190 miles per hour, I think. So down the straight on Mount Panorama, I don't exactly have time to look around and take in the low resolution VR scenery, you know. Okay. So, and it is quite low res, talking about the VR. The prettiness of the demo we had available to us was diminished somewhat in VR. You don't get the HDR lighting or detail in the car interiors and exteriors unless you're right up close. All right. So what you do get is a pleasantly expanded field of view, or FOV, that makes going back to TV a bit harder, but I feel like I need more than that to recommend the VR mode. For the hardcore sim diehard drivers, VR will be the last step in their total immersion setup. For everyone else, like me, okay, it'll be a novelty bolt on, but not a mode with any staying power. And I agree with that right now. VR is still kind of niche. I am glad they're doing it, but it is what it is. So we'll continue to review. Okay, when racing on a TV, the game features the kind of beautiful visual fans expect from a GT title. It's helped along by the fact that if your TV can support it, every PS4 from launch model to the PS4 Pro now supports HDR lighting, which gives all the lighting and weather effects in a game a lovely creamy look. Okay. For those with a PS4 Pro and 4K ready TV, you'll even be better served by the higher resolution. Okay, yeah, it's going to look better. So, all right. It says, for fans, the wait for Gran Turismo Sport has been a long one, made longer by seeing happy Xbox-owning racing fans grace with a new Forza title every couple of years. It knows what you want. A straight down the line, no nonsense racing simulator. There's that word again for you, Psycho Gamer and Halo Storm, and it aims to deliver. We look forward to spending more time on this game for a review this month. Okay, that's it. It says GT Sports releases Wednesday, October 18th, exclusively on PlayStation 4, not PlayStation 4 and PC. So, with that said, that pretty much anything, okay? That destroys anything that all these idiot fanboys have to say. You know? So hopefully for you all who maybe plan on getting this game. So, well, no, actually, Spartan guy, Forza Horizon is that's more arcade than anything. Motorsports at least, Motorsports is a sim. I mean, I've got Motorsports 2005, and it's a sim. It's just a arcade type of sim. So yeah. That statement, yeah, I know. It must be. So more DLC planned. All right. So, you know, it is what it is. When did Halo Storm get the wrench? You got the wrench about a week ago. So it's going to be free DLC. But for all the people who are on the fence like me, who were I didn't know about buying this game and stuff like that because it's mostly online, I will go ahead and buy the game now because that's a pretty solid early review from somebody who's not even a big GT fan. And if they like it, I'll probably do it. So Sony has, yeah, they're going to upgrade the VR headset. That is true. So, but guys, that is, yeah. I mean, so did this change anybody's mind? We finally know who the true racing sim is. So you like games like, well, Need for Speed, I think it's coming out next year, isn't it? So, and a Burnout, I'm not for sure. I don't know anything about Burnout or Red Out. But again, if you like racing games, this has been a real good generation for us. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm enjoying it. I enjoy the Forza series. Excuse me. Yeah, Polyphon Digital is better, okay, than Evolution Studios. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Now, does anybody know if Gran Turismo is going to have any weather effects on it? Because shout out to Tim Dog. He pulled up a thing saying that it wasn't. Go find that. Let me go ahead, and this is just for shits and giggles. We'll Google it. So GT Sport weather effects. So sport damage and weather effects. All right, well, that's damn. Well, there's nothing here about it. So as of right now, it doesn't have any. Talks about Project Cars 2. My God. Nobody talking about Project Cars 2. They got to get on with that. But guys, that was pretty much it. It's the beginning of October, so big shout out to 77. And let me screen share this for Kratos later on. Let me show you some of the share out. So, oh, come on. Let's screen share. Let's go to that. Let's go to this. Go to that. All right. So this is Staples. Look at this chair. Kratos would love this chair. This is the official chair. So look at that, not sold in stores. $5,000 though, Kratos, $5,000. So yeah, that is hilarious. That thing, they actually love that kind of stuff. So I mean, that was pretty much it. That's all I had. It wasn't a whole lot of gaming news. Again, like I said, I guess Forza 7 does come out tonight for all you all who are planning on buying it. And let's see if you see me out there on the track, I'm going to smoke everybody. It's going to be a smoked pork when I'm out there on the track. So just so you know. Don't you know? Let's see if you see me out there on the track. Let me turn that down real quick. All right. So yeah, but does anybody have any questions? So does anybody have any questions? There are more mods than viewers. Yeah, I have a lot of mods, so always show up. Change them out too. So I'll be changing them out again probably next week. So yeah, we won't criticize you. Yeah, I always have a lot of mods, so I got a lot of friends. Oh, thanks for asking about the tailgate. It was way more tame this time. So it was because like a lot of the same people that were there last week, they got, like, including myself. I tell you what, I drank one beer. I did one beer, no shots, but the food was good. They had ham and cheese biscuits, grilled ham and cheese biscuits with sweet honey mustard, and then we did steak hoagies with we grilled the onions for it. It was good. So just it is what it is. So. Well, if I make you a mod, and I'll get. So that's the way my tailgate was. So, but yeah, I'm gonna change the mods up honestly next week. Because I change mods every month. I'll keep the same 4 mods, and again, the people that I actually podcast with are mods as well. So, but yeah, but a lot of them can't be here at 12 noon, so I had to have different mods. So it is what it is. So, but thanks for asking. But yeah, tailgate was good, and it's getting harder to get up and get out there. It's like a job. So, I do trust you. It's not about that. I mean, I'm going to change my mods next week. So, just come back next week, and I will mod you. So. He's not a real gamer. Okay, so what is a real gamer? Let me speak on like I said, the whole hip hop gamer thing. Somebody direct messaged me about that. I don't care what he does. And his channel's way bigger than my channel. I mean, way more bigger. And like I said, if there's a game that there's puzzles, I'm gonna go online and figure out the puzzle. Now, there are some games where I didn't do that, okay? But like Rise of the Tomb Raider, there were some things that like she had to hang off this. It was something crazy. And I had to go online to figure that out. Skyrim, some of the dungeon things, I had to do it then. And just, I mean, not all of them, but some of them I did. So you're the only one he's bitching unsub. Okay. Well, Cuphead is not a very long game, but yeah, I mean, Halo Storm, damn, you don't have to justify. Somebody needs to tell me what a real gamer is versus a fake gamer. If you go out and buy the game, you're a gamer. If you may not be hardcore, like shout out to Jimmy B Gaming for saying that, you may not be a hardcore gamer, but that doesn't mean you're not a gamer. So, you beat it in 9 hours, okay. So it's like Contra. Yeah, it looked like that when I saw the Yeah, I'm gonna play it here shortly. So no, I've not played the runner game. So I mean, like I said, the next game I'm going to finish this Gears of War hopefully today, and then I'm going to make a decision on what to buy next. So I'm going to stream Hellblade. Again, that the weekend of that. Look for that the 20th, the 21st, or the 20th. That weekend, the weekend of the 20th, depending on what else is going on. If there's another tailgate, I'm gonna put in for that day off, and I'll tailgate, and I won't be no good. So, but that's the week I'm shooting for. Also, I will stream that on Twitch. Okay, I will stream that on Twitch. So you got to follow me on Twitch. All right. So I think I'm Craig Harris. I think it's Craig Harris 88 Twitch. Just follow me over there. So but yeah, look for me on the 20th, 21st on that. So yeah, I will be going crazy. But if you all try to talk to me while I'm playing, I will not be able to talk back. So so it is what it is. A real gamer, yeah. So yeah, I mean, you gotta have you should game on multiple platforms. I mean, I understand if you only want one platform, but you're shorting yourself. I'm not doing that. I didn't do that. I did that last gen. I never got a PlayStation 3, and I only had an Xbox 360, and I swore if I was going to keep gaming that I would get both consoles. So that's why I had to make a choice between the Xbox X and the PC. I decided to go with PC because Xbox X does not have enough games out for me. Let me make that clear, for me. I'm not dogging the system out. It's not for me, not at $500. So if it had been $399 or $429, I would have probably bought one. So we'll have to wait and see. But if there are no more questions, you got no PS3. No, I did not have a PS3. So for me, last gen, having the Xbox 360 and then having the a Blu-ray player worked fine. Okay, I was fine. So come on, Halo, you have to come up more than 25 cents, bro. I know you rolling. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'll probably stream it on something called Mixer, but I'm gonna beat Gears of War first. Okay, so that's my plan. I one at a time. I do them one at a time. 24 hours to pass the first level. Okay. Well, after I beat Gears, I'll hit you up. I'll DM you and I'll say I'm going to start streaming it on Mixer. Is that cool? Is that something that's cool with you, bro? Just let me know. But I got to beat Gears first. Like if you check my Xbox now, I'm playing Gears. I actually paused it to do the podcast. But yeah. No Metal Gear 4. No, and that's the first game that I saw on PlayStation 4 that I said, damn, I wish that was on the 360. It is. Metal Gear 4 and Uncharted 2. Those two games, and that's when that's when Sony made its comeback. $, good Lord, the big spender. Okay, that's fine. That'll go to my PayPal, though, not the Patreon, because I'm going to shut the Patreon down probably next week. So everything in this, anybody wants to donate, it'll be PayPal. But yeah, I'll do it. But yeah, I'll DM you when I start. So that's cool with you? Yeah, you want the whole first world? Okay. Yeah, I'll stream the whole first world. So I don't know what that means, but I haven't played the game yet. So yeah, I'll do it. So all right then. So I'm always down for a gaming challenge. So, that's why I'm streaming. And I'm also, the reason I'm streaming I waited for Hellblade because I'm doing my first annual Halloween Scream stream. That's what it's called. So no, God of War 3, no. But God of War 3, didn't they remaster that one? So I could actually go back and play that one. So so I'll actually go back and do that. So, but yeah, I'll go ahead and do that cycle. It's no problem. I got you, brother. So we'll do it. So hopefully I can go ahead and do it. Nintendo, okay. So Shot the Next Gen, he's streaming. So he just did a stream about Nintendo and yeah, Foxy Games. Xbox One sales past 1 million units in Germany. So, and Cuphead sales are strong. So shout out to everybody, all of us, for buying Cuphead. I'm certainly glad. And now we need to continue it as the Pope of Xbox tonight. Forza 7, okay? I want to see Forza 7, not Netflix, not HBO Go, not whatever, YouTube. It better say Forza 7 or Cuphead. It's got to keep them gaming. Got to keep them gaming. So and Next Gen is also saying that Sony's releasing a new PSVR with HDR. So shout out to Next Gen for breaking that news. Go check out his channel. But that's about it, guys. I'm gonna bounce out of here. Thanks for asking about the tailgate. So Neo Complete Edition is coming to PC. Okay. Well, that's okay. It's like, that's cool, but everybody knew Neo was going to PC. So great. That's great news. So great for Neo. Again, that was a hit game that came out of nowhere. It's kind of like Until Dawn. So, I still have got Until Dawn, and I still have not. And I got, golly, Infamous Second Son. I've already beaten those games on the OG PS4, but since they were free, yeah. So, oh yeah, Andrew. They can't drive. So, all right, well, like I said, on this Forza 7, if anybody wants to get down on that over the weekend, I got to work Saturday, but hit me up Saturday night or Sunday morning. So, and we can get down on that. And hopefully I'm done with, I'm tell you what, here's my order of operation, as we say in algebra. I'm going to beat Gears. I'm going to get Cuphead going because it's downloaded. And then I'm going to get the Forza 7. All right. Then, because I'm not going to do any Star Wars beta because I'm just going to buy the game. Then I'll be on Forza for a hot minute. Then GT comes out on the 18th, I think I said. Then Assassin's Creed. So that's it. I'll be stuffed. My stomach will start getting full. Then, of course, Star Wars in November, Wolfenstein. That's my plan for my games. Again, if somebody wants me to get something else, hit me up, okay? Just hit me up or direct message me. So One Stop is an Xbox fanboy. Yeah, he's the face of Xbox. Of course he's a fanboy. So, and I am the Pope of Xbox. So we're all fans of Xbox. So, dude, it's not they're stupid ass fanboys. We had to shut them down. I mean, they are garbage. So trash. So, but yeah, but look for the Hellblade stream in a couple weeks though on Twitch, and I'll put it in the description. Okay. So, so yeah, but guys, that is it. I'm going to get on up out of here. Like I said, PS5 versus Xbox X. Xbox is going to go more modular, sounds like, kind of like a cell phone. So you all will be maybe getting one in another 30 months for all I know. PS5, they're looking to do an upgrade generationally. So look for them to have some type of massive GPU, bunch of RAM, all that kind of stuff. Star Wars Battlefront beta. I can't remember if I said that's the 3rd or 4th, but everybody, people that are buying that game, check that out. Then direct message me, tell me what you think about it. PUBG is going to PlayStation. It's official. You don't hear the Xbox fanboys talking about it anymore. They got the taste smacked that right out of their mouth. Again, Xbox has 3 safe games: Gears, Halo, and Forza. Those are safe. Everything else is going to go multi-plat. And GT Sport Review, check that out. I left the link in the description. And it's the aureview.com. Just check that review out. We read that verbatim. And that is it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and keep on playing. So keep on playing Gears. I just rescued Marcus Phoenix, or whatever his name is. Simon Phoenix, Marcus, whatever his name is. So, but that's it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this game on off. And I'm playing it on hardcore, by the way, for all you all who don't know. So, out of here, try to finish beating this, and then start playing Cuphead. So take it easy, guys. You all have a good, blessed evening. Again, my thoughts and prayers, I'm sure yours are with the tragedy, the terrorist attack in Las Vegas. Yes, white people do commit acts of terrorism, and this is a terrorist attack. So, yeah, this has been a terrorist attack. Thoughts and prayers with them. Anybody out in that area, if you can, go give blood. If you're O negative or O positive, you're universal. Please go give because they're going to need it. They're going to need it. 500 people injured. Shit, it just keeps going up. So peace out to everybody. I'm glad you all stopped by Craig's Corner, the Pope of Xbox. So State of Decay and Crackdown are coming to PS4. Again, none of those games are safe. So, but isn't State of Decay and Crackdown going to PS, not PS? I mean, they're going to PC. They're going to PC. So, Days Road. How do we know how good Days Gone is? I mean, come on now. So, I mean, Days Gone may be fantastic, but it may be garbage. We just have to wait and see. And again, I think it's going to be a good game, but we'll just have to wait and see. But, guys, I'm going to bounce. I'm going to finish playing. You want to see me stream on Mixer, Gears of War? This, I'm just asking. Probably not. But I just want to make sure that nobody who has an Xbox doesn't want to watch me on Mixer. So, or Beam or whatever the hell it's called. So, because for some reason I can't find the YouTube app to stream my games from So, but I haven't looked for it either. So, all right, later, Spartan God, Mr. Roof. Let's see, a Cycle, always a pleasure. So, yeah, Spartan God and all you guys over here, Andrew Wilkins. So, yeah, if anybody wants to get a good laugh in, just tune in to my streaming of Hellblade in a couple weeks. So, no, I'm not going to play multiplayer. No. I'm playing the campaign, and I don't care for multiplayer. You all should know that by now. But stream it. Okay, I might stream multiplayer. I haven't played Gears multiplayer since Gears 2. So how long ago was that? That like 10 years or something like that. So, but all right then, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. So, but thanks for coming by. This has been Craig Harris, the Pope of Xbox. And again, thoughts and prayers are with everybody in Vegas. And so you all take it easy. You all stay blessed and take care.